Hey everyone, today I've got your Sully movie review. A harrowing tale about a pilot that saved literally every single person on a flight in New York that landed in the Hudson. This is his story. As far as the story goes, director Clint Eastwood has this movie out about Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger, who made a really brave and heroic decision to take over this one flight and basically save all of the passengers after it was going down, and both the engines he claimed were basically all but destroyed after a bird strike happened. And after it landed in the Hudson, every single person was saved, though it didn't really land him on good terms with some of the higher-ups, and everybody else found him to be heroic. I was really looking forward to seeing this movie, and I'm really glad that I got to see it early because I've been a fan of Tom Hanks. I loved his portrayal in this movie. I just love the overall direction and feel of this movie. Now, I'm not somebody who is a fan of flying, so I would say going into this movie, I was really terrified because I knew that I have seen other flying movies in the past, like Flight with Denzel Washington, Castaway, which also starred Tom Hanks, and now this movie, he's back on a plane once again. Unfortunately, it did not stay in the air, so having to return to that sort of scenario, it did kind of freak me out. So as far as the casting goes, you've got Tom Hanks, who I feel like plays a really brilliant portrayal of Captain Sullenberger, and he's funny, he's charismatic, he really pulls off this role, and he looks the part, ironically. So I just really loved everything about him in this movie, and the way that he acted, the way that he was interacting with the other cast members, like Aaron Eckhart, who plays his co-pilot, and I thought he also did a really good job in this movie, and has a really good supporting role, and has always gotta have Sully's back. And I wish I could say the same for Laura Linney's character, who plays Sully's wife, and I wouldn't necessarily take this away from the movie and say that, well, I kind of wish that her and Tom Hanks had more chemistry in the film, and so that didn't really happen per se because they weren't technically together in the same scene in a physical sense. Instead, they're just sort of calling each other on the phone constantly because of the characters and them being apart. And I did like the other supporting cast members. The things that I did like about this movie, right off the bat, this movie is intense. Clint Eastwood definitely does a good job at showing these more thrilling, epic scenes and really having you on edge. I know it must have been the air conditioning in the theater, but I was getting chills watching these scenes with the people in the airplane and it going down, and then it cuts to a different scene, then it goes back to the airplane scene, and that's kind of what I wanted to see in this movie, just to see how it all happened, but you get to see different perspectives, and I just really liked the direction that this movie was going, and you sort of get an insight of what, you know, might have happened, because there was this huge investigation with the plane. It was just all very interesting, and, you know, because this was all, like, this all really happened, so I just loved seeing how this all sort of unfolded. And I would also say that because Clint Eastwood also directed a movie, American Sniper, it definitely had a few scenes in there that reminded me of that, where it had that same sort of filming style and also stayed for the credits. So overall, I would say that Sully was an excellent film. I would definitely consider this to be up for some Oscars. Please get that Best Actor nomination. Tom Hanks because he got snubbed for Captain Phillips. I would highly recommend seeing this movie. I thought it was perfect. It was great. It was excellent. It was everything I could ever hope for. And I would give this 5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Sully. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, coming every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.